Hey guys, just want to do a quick video on my thoughts on Ethereum NFTs versus Solana NFTs, which ones I focus on the most and why, and my different strategies pertaining to each category. So I personally focus more on Solana NFTs. Now, this was because my first NFTs were in Solana, and that's because I don't even remember exactly, but I think it was just simply because I wanted to avoid the gas, and I felt like I was kind of late to Ethereum. And so that's what I got started with. And that's continued to be my focus for the most part. I think it's still a very young market in Solana NFTs, and for that reason, it's not quite as saturated as Ethereum. So it seems like you can, find a half decent looking NFT, and as long as it's not very expensive to mint or to buy, you can have a pretty good chance that you're going to do well. For example, I bought a few inverse bear markets, a few lunarians. I also bought a few what do you call them? The flunk donkeys. I also minted these sloths a few days ago. I actually minted a bunch of those sloths. The Slow Patrol, I'm pretty bullish on them. But these are all projects that I was able to get a bunch of at a really low price. And, even though I'm not super high, like not extremely high conviction in any of them, the risk is so low and the upside is so high, in my opinion, that I think that's a really good strategy in Solana. Now, I don't think that strategy is as good in Ethereum simply because there's just so much saturation that you really need to find a good project, a project that has some momentum going for it. Not just any project or not just any, decently looking project is going to do well on Ethereum. So my Ethereum projects, I tend to require much more conviction unless I'm trying to do a momentum, quick trade. But overall, like my biggest positions in Ethereum are just higher conviction, such as my Sneaky Vampire, my Doge Pound, and my Galaxy Eggs. So yeah, those are my two ways of looking at it. Also, on Solana, most projects have a like an anonymous team, which in itself is a pretty major risk, in my opinion. You never really know if you can trust these anonymous teams until you do know, until they either pull the rug or start really executing on the project. So this is another reason why I think you need to diversify if you're in Solana NFTs, because almost none of them are doxed. They're almost all anonymous. Whereas on Ethereum, there's many more at least semi-doxed or pseudonymous projects like Sneaky Vampires. Even though I believe they're, we don't know their true identity to these people. They have pseudonyms, they have Twitter accounts associated with them. It would still ruin their reputation if the Sneaky Vampires turn out to be a rug pull. Same thing with the Doge Pound. And Galaxy Eggs, I believe the artist, I believe, the artist is fully doxed. Like we know exactly who that person is. So this takes a huge amount of the risk of being rug pulled or something along those lines off the table. And I have similar strategies that I'm going to be deploying with other ecosystems, like mainly Terra Luna. I'm going to be having a similar strategy as I do on Solana, where especially now that it's so early in Terra Luna, I'm just going to try to mint any project that I find, as long as it's not extremely expensive, and just take more of a shotgun approach. Of course, if there's projects that I really like, then I'll, buy more of them. Anyways, just wanted to give that, my thoughts on the different ecosystems, Solana versus Ethereum for NFTs, and my different strategies and how I think about them. So that's it for today's video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe. See you next time.